What's going on YouTube? My name is Dogman the Hero, and welcome back to another episode of One Day at a Time, my Minecraft survival experience. As usual, I have done quite a bit between episodes, so I think it's time we break down that. And I also think it's about time that we break down the giant ore pile. Because, I made a lot of changes to the base, and now I kind of feel like this is a little bit in the way. But yeah, so I did go ahead and plant the melons we got from the watering trader. I also made this little, I guess you would call it kind of reminiscent of a Zen garden. I don't know what the term for these are in real life, but just so I could have the water actually flowing off, and it really does improve the look of the base, I feel like. I love this little area. I might need to make some changes to it at some point, but for now, I adore it. I added a bit of decoration coming into the base. And the next thing I did is actually I did the other. I'm flying. There we go. Weird. I thought I was. But yeah, I did the other half of the villager trading hall. So now we have quite enough room, or we have quite a good amount of room for villagers. I don't know what I want to do with the other half of this room. I know I want to do something, but we can blow up that battle station when we come to it. The final thing that I've done is I completed this room, moved my sugarcane farm up here, which has been ticking away, and I made an automatic melon and pumpkin farm up here as well, which has been going for a little bit. I'm not sure how efficient this thing is. I just kind of winged it, but at least for now, just have like a passive income. I think this is going to be pretty good. I did also do a lot of villager trading. So, well, I need my shulker box anyway to break down that ore pile, so we can break that down. So, I've changed my, I guess this is just my materials box to brown. I now have a golden carrot box forming, a rocket box forming, and with the mason villager, I've gotten him to a point, I did spawn in this clay when, once I run out of that, well, it's not enough to trade with him, so I'll have to gather more. But he also trades diorite and andesite, which is great because I get a lot of that in the mines when I'm gathering materials. And yeah, just a lot of emeralds made, traded. It's a good time. I removed my nether base resources into here. I want to do some expanding on that, but I'm not too sure what my vision is for that area yet. I know I want to build a gold farm at some point, which means going to the nether roof and probably just build it directly above the base. No, that was everything. Yeah. But yeah, so now I think it's about time, and hopefully 2 shulker boxes is enough for everything that's going to come out of this pile. Because this is kind of all the shulker boxes I have, and I don't know if I have, well, I know I have the wood to make extra chests. I'm thinking I'm not going to empty my inventory before doing this. I'm just going to go for it. It's going to be chaotic, though, because this thing is completely unorganized given all my mining trips. Well, it would have been anyway. But yeah, I think it's going to be super fun to break this thing down and see all the resources we get. And then, once we get that finished, I actually want to go under the front of the base here and build a super smelter. I haven't looked up a tutorial for that yet, so I still need to find one. But I just think it's going to be real convenient to have, especially because I still plan on using copper quite a bit. And it's just the sort of thing, like, the automatic one's nice, but it's nice to have a proper super one if you need it. Anyway, I'm going to pause and break this whole pile down, and I'll be back once we see what resources we've gotten. Alright, we are back. That took a little bit, and yeah, my 2 shulker boxes were not enough. We have almost 3 sacks of diamonds here, and a lot of copper. It is definitely going to be pretty relevant to build a super smelter to get this smelted, and thankfully, we do have quite the amount of fuel now. But yeah, just a ton of resources. It's always very satisfying to build one of those giant ore piles and then break it down. I don't know if I'll build another one here, I'll probably build another one at some point, but for now, there's actually something else I wanted to do. Alright, I had a little bit of a recording mishap there. But what I want to do is, and I gotta find a good place for it. Oh yeah, so there's, I started a little sheep farm up here. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Honestly, this place near the tree farm could work. One thing I like to do, since I don't tend to build stuff out of concrete, I don't really have a use for gravel. But what I want to do is, I want to start doing a thing where I come over here and I'm going to slowly build a gravel mountain out of, or no, yes, for 1 block of gravel for every episode in this series. So this is episode 15, so we're going to have 15 blocks of gravel, and every episode I'm just going to come over here and place another one down. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty cool, I think. It's just one of those things that sort of visibly shows how long my world's been going on. I don't know if I'll continue doing it, like, forever. Because that might be a little bit excessive. But I think it'll be something fun to do, kind of in the background. And it's a block that I don't really use very much. Man, this place is looking good now that it's decorated. Anyway, what I wanted to do, and I actually need to go and grab the chests from out here. And I'm gonna need more. I'm probably gonna have to go chop down some more logs. Yeah, I don't think I'll need anything else from out here right now. But what I want to do for my super smelter is have an input chest for it right here. So I'm thinking we'll have a hopper here. Oh, I forgot this part was. And actually, that kind of helps me out. Because I can go get some of my dirt and grass, cover this up, and then we're going to dig out that way. We're basically going to dig it down until... Oh, I didn't think I could do that. And then we're going to have an output chest for the super smelter over here. So... input over there. Ooh, awkward. See, that's what I. There we go. Input chest over here. Output chest or input chest over there. Output chest over here. And that's gonna give us quite a large super smelter. Which is, as I said, I still need to look up how to actually build one of those. But I think first things first, before I look up a tutorial, is just getting it emptied out. So... let's see if I can pull this off again. So, first step is to cover that bit of water. Oh, wait. I need 2 input chests over here. Because I need an input for... yeah, I need an input for... One sec, I'm getting a call. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. I need a input chest for fuel as well. I didn't really think about that. But yeah. So, next up on the agenda... and actually, I'll hold on to these for now, is to, and I don't have a ton of it, but this should be more than enough. I guess it makes more sense to use the dirt first. Is just to, like, flatten this area out, and then we'll get it dug out all the way to the other end. And definitely gonna have to use a lot of torches down here. But I'm gonna pause while I get this covered up and get this tunnel dug out, and then I'll be back. Alright, we are back, and this is quite the tunnel. I don't know how big I really want the super smelter. I know I need it to not come right up to here because I need to do the item elevator, and I think I know how to build one of those. But for my super smelter, I gotta say, tutorials online. I'm just gonna make this announcement right now. Redstone YouTubers, people that really understand how, like, you know, the little thing where the hopper comparison, where you have a number of items in a chest, so that your super smelter will load exactly enough items to load the smelter up every time, and it won't do anything extra. Y'all gotta make a simple tutorial, and maybe it's YouTube's fault for not recommending, but I couldn't find one. All the ones I could find that actually had, like, the comparator system were trying to do, like, infinite lava farms and stuff like that, and I don't want infinite fuel for this thing. I'm fine manually fueling this thing up. So, and all the other ones I found were like, oh yeah, just manually activate the hopper line. So that's the one we're gonna be following. I found a tutorial by I think it was Mystic Cat. I don't know how you would pronounce those together. Seems to be, he claims it to be the simplest one. It's easy to scale up, so we're just gonna we're gonna make that. So this is where the items are going to come in, and we need to leave room for the hopper chest to or the minecart chest to actually get loaded. So here and here is where the chests need to get loaded. Then we need a bit of space to get them running. We'll start placing furnaces here. And I don't know if I'm doing one of these where it's not really like the smart system. I probably don't want to scam text. Probably don't want to go too massive with it. Definitely need more than 7. With all this space, I'm going at least decently big. Maybe like 25? I had 38, I think, so when we have 13... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. That might do it. Or should I have it be a multiple of 64? So I could do 32. 26, 27, 28, 21, 29. Should have... If I had 38 originally, I should have 6 left when I'm done. Oh, whoops. And that should be 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Yes, good. That's good. So that means when this runs, it'll deposit a stack going back and forth. I think that's good. That should do me for a while. Now I'm making some pretty heavy modifications in the design. Mainly, you know, he had a lever on it, so it was something that you could manually activate whenever. I'm changing it up so that I can use the lever on top. Basically, I don't want to see the super smelter. I just want to know that it's working. So, I do think... Oh, I'm out of chests, aren't I? Yes, out of chests. Okay. Definitely gonna need to chop more wood at some point, but let's just... Oh yeah, I need tons of chests because I need hoppers. Tons of hoppers. Alright. We're definitely gonna... This is gonna deplete my wood, isn't it? Yeah, because I need to make, like, as many... I need a stack and a half of hoppers. Which I think means I need a stack and a half of chests. And I do not have that many. Okay. Because if I... Has the iron I put in here smelted yet? No, it's still just smelting the gold for the powered rails. Okay, let's fly over to the iron farm. Because I'm pretty sure it's basically one chest per hopper. And I don't really... I'm still manually chopping wood. I don't... Those automatic... Those automatic tree farms scare me. Yeah, it's 1 for 1. And I need a stack and a half. Minimum. I actually need more because for the item elevator to go into the chest. Actually, how do you make droppers? So just cobblestone, redstone. Okay. But yeah, I need a lot of hoppers, which means I need a lot of chests. How do Minecraft redstone? How do redstone YouTubers do this in survival all the time? Well, I guess they've also got crazy farms for all of their needs. We're starting to get like quite the backlog. But yeah, I need to go because I don't want to use my spruce. Well, actually, I guess for this we can just use all the spruce wood I've got because I'm at the point where I'm not going to need as much of it, so I probably don't need the full shulker box. And then I need powered rails, normal rails. Let's get out my... I have some powered rails and normal rails. Oh, I also had some extra chests in there. That's good. Redstone blocks and redstone. So I still need 40... Split that into an actual half stack. 32, 8. 8 minus 32 is... Oh yeah, 8 minus... Okay, 24, so I need 24 more chests to finish off the stack, and then I need another 32. That's my top box. So it's 16 chests more. Which makes... I need 56 more chests. So we're making... Or not 50... So we've got 22. I need 34 more chests. And then just another little bit. And that should do me. Oh, actually, let's keep this on so I can repair that. Probably not going to worry about... I need more, actually, because I need more hoppers than just the ones for the farm. Or for the super smelter, because I need to then get them over to the item elevator. Ah, yeah. I don't know what kind of chest I'm trying to make there. Let's see. I don't know how many... I guess making just like as many as I can makes sense. You always want spare components. Especially hoppers. So if we make... Yeah, if we just do craft these logs into chests and then into hoppers, that should be more than enough. Well, like I said, let's keep that on. I really need to like buckle down at some point and just learn redstone and all the different components, because I don't really know how to work comparators beyond just like, oh yeah, they detect if items are in something, So if you just have the comparator run a redstone signal, if there's any item in a container, then you just have to, then you can just detect if there's an item in the container at all. So you can run like a piston with with observers on it, and just have a signal pulse into a, like I'm pretty sure I know how to make those item elevators. At least I hope I do. I guess we're gonna see. I'll do that part last. I just want to get everything in place. And then I guess I could use that stack of cobble in my chest to make some droppers for now. I don't need a ton of those. But it's my understanding that you basically just detect any time... Oh, and I had some hoppers as well. But it's basically my understanding with those item elevators. And maybe I'll have to look up a tutorial if I'm wrong. But you just detect anytime there's an item in the bottom hopper, take a comparator output from that, and then you can send a signal back into it with observers and a sticky piston. So this should be almost everything I need. The 40 regular rails might do us, and then if we take... I might need more sticks. Or I guess we'll just look up rails. Let's see, you get 6 per, and I don't need a ton. So that's probably... Yeah, a little less than a stack's probably good. And then we've got good gold to trade with the villagers. Now what I'm hoping I've done correctly is given myself enough space for the redstone torch line. I'll just take these ones and use as temporary blocks. Should be more than enough. Bring this down here with me. Oh wait, and we have some iron here because I need more chests. Damn it. Just need to make up a couple mine carts and stick some chests in them. Oh, okay. I did not need... I only needed 2, not 5, but I guess I have some extra now. Yeah, we'll just leave those there. Get back out. Make just like one more stack of logs and a chest should do it. Oh, I didn't yet. Yep. And then make a couple chest minecarts for our item or not filters. That's another thing I need to do is learn how to make those like auto crafters. Or not auto crafters. That's on the list as well, but like priority is learning how to make those auto sorters. I want a big old auto sorter around this part of the base. So let's build the super smelter system first. And I guess for now we could just have it run into a chest on this side while we're still testing it. So we'll place chests here. And then run our hoppers. And then other set goes on here. Did I give myself... No, yeah, there's enough space in here to work with. It sucked to have to dig it down backwards. And once I learn how comparators to properly work with comparators, I'll be able to upgrade this thing. Yeah, no, because I've got 2 stacks extra after this. Or I'll have a little over 1.5 stacks extra after this. And then off from here, we want to do temporary blocks to here. 1 backwards. Or actually, so that the lines don't connect. That's just family group chat. Oh. Yeah. And then that can actually be a temporary line. So we need to do that and that. And actually, I need to, because I can't have... Okay, so I have to place this line first, and we'll just bring it right up to... Did it just end up in the furnace? It did. Should have placed the rails in first before I put in all the hopper. Well, no, because you can't do that. Then I need to bring hopper line to there so that it'll fill the minecart chests. At least it should. We can test that in just a second. Break that block. Place that there so that they'll bounce back and forth. Now let's just see. Yes. Okay, good. Then I could do to be extra safe. Yeah, I can run a redstone line into any of these blocks here, I think, and it'll run these guys. So now what and I need to get out my redstone blocks. So now what I need to do, and I think I'm gonna go messing it up already. But what I basically need to do, or what I'm going to do, is go every 5 blocks. I'm gonna place a powered rail, and then go back to it, just to make sure that the minecart never stops. Dang it! This part's a little bit infuriating to me because I don't. There's not really a way to lock the hoppers up. Oh, I need to make more rails. Bop, bop. Just put you there. And then temporary block, which becomes the temporary end to this line here while we're placing in its extra bits. Three, 4, 5, powered, and I need more regular. Thankfully, regular rails are, I'm pretty sure, like super cheap. Oh, actually not that cheap, but you get a lot of them, so, you know, that should hopefully do us. It's like the criminal thing I do when I'm working in Minecraft is I refuse to actually count out most of the time how much supplies I actually need until it bites me in the butt. Okay, so now, I guess I could have a manual switch as well, but what I want to do, or yeah, now what I need to do is go and place in all the redstone blocks. I think if I do it here, it won't lock this hopper. I guess I can test by just tossing, yeah, so this hopper is not locked. Just power all these up. Break that. Break that. Place that. So that is the super smelter itself all done. This should now be working. If I flick the lever. Oh. Why didn't you go? You should have gone too. Does it need to be on the underside of the block? Oh, wait, I'm being... Yep, nope, I was really dumb. Yeah, it won't make it back to the hoppers if I do it like this. So, I need to replace these with regular rails, otherwise it's not guaranteed that when I stop them, they'll actually make it back. Oh, God, stop going into the hoppers. Slightly infuriating. There we go. So now they should always make it back to where they're supposed to be. I can load this thing up, I can run it, and I think that's actually what I want to do right now is test it. Ow! No, my stuff is out here. So I'm going to test it with a stack of copper and a stack of coal. Okay, so that's loading up. And I want to make sure to give it enough time to get at least 32 items. Actually, no. I need to make sure to give it enough time that at least a stack of items will enter into the hopper, into the minecart with chest. I guess that's sort of the... They're not running. Why aren't you schmoving? You should be schmoving. What? What did I... Oh. They're not schmoving because it's not powering the rails. Criminally bad at the game, remember. Yeah, so now all of these should light up, and they should get 2 in each. And then I should see a bit of coal enter. Turn that off. Ready for more. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the flaw with this is, until I learn how to do the comparator circuit, there's no way for me to check yeah, there's no way for me to check how much is in the... That's a big problem. One that I gave myself a full minecart chest, so I guess I'd want to empty out half. If I fill up the full double chest for the input, I'd want to empty half of it out, then turn the system off so that it only... Yeah, that's... It's why I want to figure out how the comparator-based one works. But until then, I guess it's time to see if I know how these item elevators work. So I'm pretty sure I actually need to stack up with these. So I'm pretty sure it's as simple as run it directly into the chest. Dang it. Never connect properly. Then we take a comparator output, so that should turn on if there's any... Yes, if there's any items in the dropper, that'll turn on. Then... I need my redstone box. What we do then... is we take... So we take the redstone output from that. Oh, but it's only gonna... So we need... I need a repeater. I'll throw away the materials for one later, but I'm not gonna... So then we take a signal out from that, and what we want to do is have... Nope. Is have an observer facing into this, another one facing away from it, sticky... Nope. Sticky piston on this side, and then run the redstone into the sticky piston. Oh, but it got stuck there, so it didn't go all the way up. So that means I need to replicate this circuit. I need to do it again. If I did it again... So let me just replicate the effect. So they got stuck here. Okay, actually, I think this is a pretty simple fix. I don't know if I'm doing this, like, the best way at all. Actually, that can say mostly the same. Although, I probably don't want this just sitting right on the ground. For now. If it breaks, it breaks. I need more temporary blocks. Okay. So we want to now bring this up. And the observers should be... Wait, nope, one more block over. Man, I might have screwed myself here. Observer, nope. Observer. And then the tricky thing is I need to put it on the ceiling as well, but there's... The edge of my thing is right here. I might have to change where the item output is. So those are in there. Put them in there. They should get stuck in this one. And then if I replicate this same sort of thing up here... I always place that the wrong way around. I need to get up there. I feel like I'm building this the worst way possible, and I probably should just look up a tutorial, but I've done so much work myself at this point that, you know, inexperience be damned, I'm building this shit. Although, I could, couldn't I? Because what I can do is put the observer and the piston here, and now it's a little bit more compact. The only issue is running the signal into the piston. I think I can. Pretty sure I can. This is definitely not good redstone. Like, at all. But it's baby's first redstone. So this should work now? It's ugly as can be, but that's kind of why it's out of sight. And it should work, I think. Let's see. So I toss the spruce planks in there. I hear a lot of firing. It's not stopping. What? Why did it not? Maybe. Nope, it's not. It's not sending them at all now. But that should still be. Where is that not working? Oh. I see. It's no longer directed into the piston. But I think I can fix that by using a repeater. Moving this torch. And then. Ooh, where did that... That one got stuck right in there. Is that... Okay, so that happened once. And there... Okay. Yeah, this is... It's not good. I know for a fact that this could probably be done way better. But it's working. So if I took this stack of copper ingots, it came over here, and I put it in my... Ooh, wait. Oh, it's not making the sound, but it is still draining them. Exactly a stack. Okay. It's working. It's janky as can be, and probably nowhere near as good as it can be. If I looked up an actual tutorial, I could probably make it way better. But hey, this is not half bad. Really, it's not, it's working. Like I said, this is kind of baby's first redstone. Now, what I need to see is if I can actually manually trigger this. Maybe I should be using cobblestone for this part. Yeah, that's probably what I should be doing. So the lever's right here. We need to bring down a redstone signal. Or actually, I don't need to do a big old line. I can do a sticky piston, the redstone block at the end. Bring down right to the ground a redstone signal that I can run into this block here. Wait, the Oh, I didn't know you could switch those. That's cool. And now I suppose the question is, does this work? No. Because it doesn't run the bottom, it doesn't run this chest. But I think we can fix that with a little bit of jank. Wait, actually, did I just accidentally stumble into how to fix this? Ow. Let's see, did I fix it with a little bit of jank? Oh, yeah, they both ran. Hey! I did it! I'm not a good engineer at all. This is janky as hell. But it works. And if coding has taught me anything, it's that things can be janky if they work. Actually, I guess what I got before will be good enough. But does it look cooler? Well, no, it's not going to look any cooler, but... yeah. That seems to be good. It's janky as can be, but it's gonna work. I definitely am going to want to fix this at some point when I really feel like dipping my toes in and learning how to redstone properly. But for now, I've built something that pretty much works. And that's the important part. Is if it works most of the time. Although maybe I want to flip the chests around so it's more like that. Yeah, just because it looks a bit better when they're not touching the windows. But yeah, let's give it a big test. And damn, this episode's gonna be kind of long. I built a lot of this uncut, but that's fine. Let's go, well, start by putting away all my redstone components. Jump the rails. A little bit of cobblestone goes in there. Almost forgot my observers. But yeah, let's go load up with as much copper as we can carry. And actually, I probably should leave those chests in my under chest. But it's fine for now. I'm just gonna kind of let this trickle in through the hoppers and everything. I guess it doesn't have to be efficient. I can afford to lose a little bit of fuel. It'd be cool if it was super efficient, but... but it's fine if it's not, like, perfect. Maybe it'd be better if I were using coal blocks. But for now, we're just, I've got a lot of coal and not a ton of uses for it outside of torches, and it's not hard to get. So let's just load up coal and copper into this thing. And there's almost certainly a stack in there now for a big boy test. There's more than a stack in it, so let's run it. And then I should start seeing pretty quickly. Second. Should be running. Still loading up. But by now, we should see... Smelter failed. Yeah. Yeah. As we're seeing a almost consistent flow of copper. And there should be a break when we reach a stack. No. And it is just going. As all of that copper is being smelted up right now. Super duper fast. Like I said, I could definitely make this better by learning how to make it like automatic so I don't waste anything. By removing some of the jank from this item elevator. But that is so quick. The auto smelter over there is probably about done. This is a super smelter. And this is only 32 furnaces. I've seen, like, I know for a fact you can make these things crazy, and I've got a ton more space. There's room for improvement, but I'm loving this. And, oh, it's taking a break. Oh, okay, so I think that's our sign that our chest is kind of... We need to flick this off and let the chest load properly. Because I'm betting if I come in here and check, the chest is empty. Yeah. Empty. So I do need to remember that occasionally. We're gonna get those we're gonna get those situations where the chest is completely empty and needs to refuel, or the super smelter's gonna slow down. And there's gonna be a ton of fuel. That's the thing with this not being automatic, is I kind of need to give it time to load before I can just run it. Or honestly, what I maybe want to do is like almost turn it on in spurts. So I don't want to just continuously run it like I was. What I want to do, like right now, is flick it on, flick it off. So maybe I should replace this with a button that would only... Yeah, honestly, that would probably do. If I just put like a wooden button there. Or maybe not wooden. Maybe I want... I don't think it's... Yeah, it's not a thing of black stone bricks. I need to go get some regular black stone. You know what? Like, I'll just go throw out a piece. Stone. Button. Oh, you need polished one. Okay. Yeah. But if we just replace this with a button, and then we send them off. So it's kind of a, at the moment, I need to be a little bit more attentive type thing. Because we need to make sure that this fills up with a stack of items before it runs. So like right now, we can run it. But I need to make sure that it's got at least a stack in there, or around about a stack, so that we're not wasting it. I can't just infinitely run this thing. Yeah. So that's, yeah. It's, like I said, it's not as good as if I did make a proper automatic smelter, but I couldn't find a simple one that explained that. So, and honestly, it might be better if I used a hopper versus a chest. I don't know. I might toy around with it and make some improvements. But I do think for now, that is going to do it for this episode. I'll try to remember to leave a link to the video that I used. I'm kind of recording a bunch in spurts, so... and... Well, we can just run this. Filmora doesn't really have like a notes thing. I wish they did, so I could put in the notes that, hey, this is the video I used, because it's gonna be a while. Like, I'm recording this a couple days before my birthday, and it's probably not gonna be anywhere near then when I actually upload it. But I do think that is just about going to do us for this episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I know I enjoyed making it and kind of starting to experiment with redstone. I want to watch more tutorials and really learn more about it in the future. But for now, Baby's first redstone is working pretty well. It's working well enough. And that's all I got to ask for right now. But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I enjoyed making this episode. If you did enjoy, be sure to consider liking and or subscribing. I'm still trying to reach, at the time of recording, I'm still trying to reach the milestone of being able to live stream, because I think that would be really fun. But don't feel forced into it if you don't want to. I understand wanting to keep your subscription blocks clean. I try to keep mine clean as well. But yeah, until next time we meet, remember to always take things one day at a time. And also,